Hello, everyone. Hello. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to show you a tutorial on a quick and easy, well, it's fun, a fun eyeshadow look, a fun smoky eye. Okay, so what I did is I've laid out all my eyeshadows, and now I'm just like, okay, which one do I want to use? Hi, Aileen. How are you? Thank you for watching. Okay, now Facebook's going to let me invite people. Hello. I'm just going to invite some people. When you jump on, say hi so that I know that you're watching. Okay. All right, I've invited some peeps. I know some people wanted to see this tutorial, so I'm trying to find their name. Okay, perfect. Sometimes Facebook won't let you invite people. I hate that. Oops, and then I can't spell. That is an issue. Okay, so again, I'm going to do a tutorial tonight where I am going to show you a quick smoky eye. Okay, so a couple things. There's really no right or wrong way when it comes to all these different steps. You got to just kind of play with it and figure out, hi Heather, figure out what's working for you, what you like and what you don't like. You can put on primer, you can put on concealer, you can put on like a matte cream shadow as your base, whatever you want. So for today's tutorial, I'm taking a concealer brush. Do I have? Okay. I saw like a weird glare and I'm like, do I have a filter on? Am I like having some sort of a, okay, I don't have any filters on. Okay, that was weird. Oh, you like my shirt? Thank you. And it has like lace along the bottom. It's kind of cute. I appreciate that. Okay, first and foremost, I gotta get my hair out of my face because I'm warm. Okay, so what I'm going to do tonight, which I don't normally do, so that's why I'm going to do it for you guys, is I'm going to put concealer on my eyes as my base. Hi, Christy. So I'm using the Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Concealer in the color Velour. That's one shade lighter than my foundation color. So this is the same color that I use when I highlight under my eyes. Okay, I already have my brows done, obviously, and I have my mascara on from earlier. Trying really hard not to get this in my mascara. I should get some sort of a award for being able to put makeup on in my cell phone. You know, like in my camera. Because it is not easy, people. What's everyone doing tonight? It's like awfully quiet. You guys watching? Give me some thumbs up. Right? So there's my base. Bring it all the way down to your lash line. Okay, so I asked you guys like last week, what are some, what are your beauty questions? Like, what are your makeup questions? What are your skin issues? Like, what tips do you want to know? Because I really want to build my portfolio, and I was flooded with questions, flooded with issues, people wanting to know how to do things. And first and foremost, let me just say, hi Jane, hi Karen. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing your struggles, your questions, and trusting me to get you those answers. It really made my day. I was not expecting. I had like 30 responses between private messages and I got a couple texts and then just comments on my post like, hey, this is my question. A lot of you that are watching right now also are some of the ladies who responded. So thank you. I appreciate it. One of the questions I was asked was, I want to do a smoky eye, but I have no idea how. And it's interesting because I do smoky eyes all the time. I wear them all the time. I take selfies with them. I've done lots of tutorials, and it's fun because it's like sometimes I'm going to show you a trick and it just connects. You're like, yes, okay. And then you go home and you play with your makeup and you just try it. Other times, like you see it and you're like, well, she can do it, but her eyes look different. They're a different shape or a different, she's, you know, I have hooded eyes and she doesn't. So let me just say, when you're in your safe place, you're just you, yourself, in the mirror, in the bathroom, just play. Just try. You know, that's how, it's a skill. It's an art. And you're never going to get better unless you try. And, you know, I'm not talking about trying like right before you're going out to an event. I'm talking about trying on a Friday night when you're just hanging out, you're going to watch a movie and drink some wine. Play with some makeup. If you're in my local area, come over and we can play. Bring over whatever makeup you're currently using. You don't have to buy makeup from me. I'll show you how to use what you own already. And I really, again, I just truly feel like you'll get better, or you will find what works for you and what doesn't work for you by just playing with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now that I have my base on, I am going to use the pressed powders. Now, what's great about the pressed powders is they have a built-in primer. These colors are going to be really vibrant, really bold. You do not need much, okay? So you don't need to apply much, you don't need to put much product on your brush. I recommend you use the right brush, which we can talk about. In fact, I have a tutorial coming up about, I taped it this morning, about all the different types of eyeshadow brushes and their purpose. So that's coming up, and that was something that was asked of me, so thank you for that. That's coming your way. And so these colors, what you do is you put the product on, and then when you have blended it in and I've said this before, there's no more product on your brush, then go back in and dip in some more. By the way, I just ordered a big Z palette, like a big box that's going to hold all of my pans of eyeshadow. I'm so excited. It holds like 25. I'm really pumped because these little quads, as cute as they are, I have a ton of them now. I'm like, okay, I need to go ahead and get the big one. All right. So the first thing you do when you are doing a smoky eye or any eye look where you're going to be wearing multiple colors, you need a base color. Okay. And this is a color that you want to, it needs to be like 1 or 2 shades darker than your skin. Okay, so you almost don't even see that you're wearing it, or you think that you can't see that you're wearing it. A prepared person would have the right brush already ready, and today I'm not that person. Oh, here we go. I lied. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a simple brush. You probably all... Okay, do you guys see the glare? Am I tripping? Do you see the shiny glare off the metal? I keep thinking I have like a Facebook filter on or something. I'm going to use, this is pressed powder. That is not it. It's called, it's right here. Okay, so it's really close to my skin tone, just a little bit darker. This color is called Astute. Now, where do you apply it? Well, you can apply it in a couple different areas. You can apply it on your lower lid, up into your crease and stop there, or you can go just slightly above your crease. It really kind of depends on the shape of your eye. But what I will say, especially if you already have your face makeup done, but as a general rule, you pat the product onto your brush, you tap it, give it a little tap, and then you kind of like press the product onto your lid. That is really going to prevent fallout onto your cheeks. I call it a pet peeve. I hate it when I get eyeshadow in my concealer, like on my cheeks, onto my face makeup. It's like you spend all that time highlighting and contouring and you know, doing all your face makeup, and then all of a sudden you ruin it. Allie! Hey girl. Okay, so I just pressed that in, and then after, and no matter what step in the process you are, but once you apply an eyeshadow and you've pressed it on there, then you can take, this is a blending brush, okay? And then you just kind of sweep it. You pretty much want to blend every step of the way because you do not want harsh lines, and it's buildable. Like, this is just my base color, right? So I don't want any harsh lines. Okay, so I want this to go up just a little bit. Going up meaning above my crease. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend it up. Okay, so you start with your lightest color. Step 1. Okay, done. Now I'm going to take a color just a little bit darker, and I'm going to put this in my crease. Hi, Molly. Thanks for watching. You go to bed. Let your mommy... I won't. Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Thanks for watching, Molly. Hi, Erin. Okay, so now I'm going to take Gingerly. Gingerly is a matte caramel. Okay, so this is like 1 or 2 shades darker than the shade I just put on. Okay, so this is how you build it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending... Let me take my unique blending brush. This one's actually better. This is a blending brush. And I'm going to take the Gingerly. I'm going to dab it into my blending brush, and then on all 4 sides like it's a square, but on all the sides, kind of roll it around, and then I'm going to knock off the excess. And now right in the crease, okay, does everyone know what your crease is? It's that little gap right underneath the bone. And I'm just going to go back and forth really lightly so that I can control where it comes off. And what's going to happen is when I do a smoky eye and I put this dark color on my lower lid, all you're going to see above that dark color is just a little bit of this pretty warm caramely brown. Just a tiny, tiny bit. And while you think, you know, it may not, that's what makes all the difference. When you look at someone and you're like, wow, that person did a really good job on their makeup. You're looking at all those dimensions, all those different colors strategically placed in all the right spots. That is really what makes all the difference. Okay? Simple, right? This is a really, really, really pretty color in person. Okay. The next color I'm going to use, I just got like a week or so ago. Did anyone see my tutorial I posted on Facebook? When did I post that? Yesterday. That pink and silver, that pink eyeshadow look that I recreated. The color that I put in the dark, in the outer V of my eye was this color. It's called Fervent. It is a matte burgundy. It's really, really pretty. And I am going to I'll use this one. So this is a crease brush. It has really coarse, short, packed bristles, okay? And it's coarse. It's not something you wouldn't want to blend with this, okay? It's not super soft like the blending brush, okay? This is where, I mean, you can get really precise because that shine is really screwing me up. Hi, Lori. This is where I'm going to really, it's almost like I can draw on that V. Okay, so I'm going to use Fervent. This is such a pretty color. Like, again, it's a burgundy matte. You could use any color. In fact, I almost use Cynical. Cynical is like a really pretty dark teal blue. But I decided to go with a matte burgundy. 1, because I just got this color and it's so pretty. But 2, it's just a little bit warmer, and I kind of wanted to do a warm smoky eye. Okay, so the outer V. So like as if I were going to apply eyeliner, okay, so just right up here, I'm going to go straight out, okay, and then I'm going to go straight up. And when I go straight up, I'm going up into that crease. I'm not going above it. I'm not going below it. I'm going right in that little socket, that little spot right in there. That's it. Okay? And then I'm going to blend it like crazy. So right now it's really kind of like sharp. Like you can see the lines. It's because it's not blended. So again, starting on this outer corner, like I was doing a winged eyeliner look, I'm just going to go straight out. And then I'm going to go straight kind of up. And again, you can use any color for this. You could use a dark brown. You could use dark blue. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Cassie. Hey, girl. Isn't that pretty? This has got to be one of my new favorite colors. It's just so warm and pretty. Now, here's a trick. If you really want to get, let me show you something. Let me show you something before I blend this in. So I'm going to put this color on my hand. Well, I have concealer on my hand right there. So let me show you on this other side. Okay, this is that color, right? Now let me show you, if I get my brush wet, I'm using a setting spray to get my brush wet. If I get my brush wet and I do the exact same thing, so you can see the little wet spot on my brush, that on my pan, that'll dry. Look at how much darker. Same exact color, richer, brighter, darker, and it's more true. Like it's like a more honest showing of that color. Isn't that gorgeous? So sometimes if you really like wanted to get this super dark, just get your brush wet. But you can use tap water. I used to use rose water all the time, and then when Unique came out with setting spray, I use this religiously. It does an amazing job keeping my makeup on. It's also wonderful for spraying my blending bud when I'm putting my concealer on, or getting my brush wet when I want to get that dark, vibrant color on my eyeshadow. So setting spray is life, people. But isn't that amazing? Same exact color. Isn't that pretty? See, and so this is what I'm talking about. That's a really pretty lipstick. I should wear it as lipstick. Okay. Now, if you look close, see those harsh lines? Yep. Oh, wrong brush. So then I'm not going to hold my brush up here. Okay. I'm not going to hold it way back here. I'm going to hold it kind of in the middle, like where the label is on my brush. Okay. So like in the center, and hi, Kathleen, how are you? How was your trip to Europe? So this is going to give me the best control, and I'm just going to do a windshield wiper motion. Sweep, 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 back and forth. Hi, Coco. Diane, you would love this color. Who has brown eyes? Actually, here's a better way. Put in the comments what color your eyes are. I have really dark chocolate brown eyes. This color would look beautiful on anyone, even hazel. This is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Okay. So, when you do a dark color on the outer V, it gives you that sultry look. Now, you could take this eyeshadow across your whole lower lid. Like if you wanted to get crazy, this would look gorgeous on blue and green eyes. Purples, burgundies, these types of colors look gorgeous on all eye colors. So if you wanted, let's do it. Because I do what I want. Let's do it. It'll be pretty. If I were to have done this on my outer V, I wouldn't have, if I were going to put this color on my lower lid, I wouldn't have gone up so far. However, I want to show you how you can finish this whole look. I got my brush wet just a little bit, stuck it back in that, it's called Fervent. I'm taking it all the way to my lash and all the way up. What do you think? Hi, Cindy. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Now I kind of want to wear it on my lips. But I'm not going to because I have a big announcement to make. Okay, it's got to be even, so I'm going to have to put some on my other eye, especially since I think this is so pretty. So, like, honestly, if you were like, okay, Ashley, hook me up. I need to get some eyeshadow. I really want to have a smoky eye. I would say get that transition color, like maybe Astute or Gingerly, those two lighter and medium browns that I put on my eye. Then I would tell you to get Fervent, this color. And you control how much you put on, right? So, like, if you're like, I ain't wearing a dark eyeshadow like that to the office, right? I totally get it. Like, pump the brakes. You could totally just put it on the very, very outside, and then just blend it, right? Again, put a tiny bit on your brush, dab it right where you want it, blend it with your amazing blending brush, and then you can always add more. You can't take away. So start and just start small and build it up. Okay? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now here is Fervent is money. I know. It's just, and again, it's one of those colors that it doesn't matter what color your eyes are. My eyes are brown and it's still pretty. So, and setting spray is life, people. Hi, Erica. Oh, and remember, if you share this video, put hashtag shared in the comments so that I can enter you in the drawing for the free makeup brush cleaner. Because I can see people are sharing it, but I don't know who's sharing it. It doesn't tell me. So make sure that you shout yourself out so that I make sure I enter you in the drawing. Okay, so I've already got, I'm not even going to worry about eyeliner because honestly, hi Stevie, I mean, let's be honest. When this tutorial is over, I'm going to go to bed. No, wait. No. I'm going to finish this first. And I'm gonna figure out who. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. Oh, Jane. Hi, Jane. Thanks for sharing. I was hoping you were watching, Jane, because I know how much you love these eyeshadows. Okay, let's talk lips really quick before I jump off here. Thanks for sharing, Diane. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for watching, Cassie. Okay, when you do a bold eye, like let's say you're going out for drinks with the girls or whatever, and you do something like this, a great balance is a nude lip. What's even better, either like a neutral, like a beigey nude, or even just like a lip plumper, like a gloss, where your lips look really wet and sultry, and it'll just be like the perfect balance. I seldom will wear a bright lip with a bold eye. A little streetwalker-ish. Sometimes it's just a little bit too much. And people are looking at your eyes, and then all of a sudden, if you just have like a really pretty lip gloss, like a clear lip gloss, people, I mean, they're not going to know where to stare. It's like, it's a really beautiful combination. Well, Unique announced the duet lipsticks today. These were available just to presenters last month as a perk. They're constantly giving us jewelry and purses and all sorts of, they have all these fun incentives that they give us. Well, they gave us this, and I was like, wow, I've never heard of a duet lipstick. Wait till you see this. It's kind of insane. I've never, ever heard of this before. And then this morning, our co-founder goes live on the corporate page and says that they just, hi Cami Bobbitt, that they just announced a release of 6 of these. It's amazing. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I thought I would go on here really quick and show you. So what is a duet lipstick? It's a lipstick, but it's got a built-in liner. So do you see how, first of all, the shape, okay, it's a teardrop. That top, see how it's darker and then it's lighter at the bottom? This product is going to give me, oh, it's amazing. In fact, if you haven't seen, I posted a video this morning that shows all of them. Some of these, there's a red lipstick, there's a darker neutral, like if this is too light for you, there's another neutral that's just a pinch darker. There is like a really bright purple with a pink. It's gorgeous. So watch this. This is amazing. I'm short. I got to stand on my tippy toes. So it's really important that you place it correctly. Oh, yes, Cami. And there's a really pretty pink as well. And I thought this would complement my eyeshadow perfectly. Look at that. So you have this, see this light shimmer nude, and then I have a dark brown line on it. I'm sorry, what? Just one step. Isn't that amazing? I've never even heard of such a thing. I have never heard. Kathleen says, sign me up. Kathleen, when this video is over, I will send you some pictures. You can tell me which one you want. Or if you want all 6, Mama, I'll send you all 6. Okay, so then when you go to put it on the bottom, turn it upside down. Okay? I mean, it's like not even fair how simple that is. And one more thing, to be totally transparent and honest, I put this on this morning. I did several tutorials. If you're in my VIP group, there are a lot of tutorials coming your way. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I asked you what tips you needed help with, and I have been doing video after video, taking selfies, coming up with all this incredible content that came from you guys. So one of the things when they announced these duets, I'm like, I got to get this lipstick on for these tutorials. This lipstick stayed on all till way past lunch. It was like 4 or 5 hours. It was on. Isn't that pretty? I'm sorry, that's pretty. All 6, baby. All right, Kathleen, I'll hook you up, girly. Cami Bobbitt, what is on my eyes? I did Astute because that was my base. It's just a little bit darker than my skin tone. Then I did Gingerly. This dark color is Fervent. And then what I was going to do, and I got all excited talking about, I knew I was going to talk about my lips, that I wanted to highlight. Hello, Optimistic. This is the best. This is it's an ivory shimmer. Can you see? I have one of those fancy ring lights that I'm in a really dark room, but you wouldn't know it. And so it's hard to see, but it's a shimmery ivory. And I just want to finish the look right underneath my brow, not going all the way down, right underneath my brow. I just want to add that. Okay, Kathleen, I will hook you up with the eyeshadow too. And Kathleen, just message me with your mailing address, and I'll get it all ordered for you. Okay, and again, I just want to blend those 2 colors, even though they didn't touch, and that beautiful Gingerly, that matte caramel is in between. Hi, Christy. What are you doing awake still, my Texas friend? I'd be a pumpkin by now. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Oh, and the other thing that you can do, and I really think that this is a pretty look. If you take your shimmery color, and this, thanks for sharing. Put that color in the corners of your eyes. Cami, that's what I was going to do. You like read my mind. So you just take whatever highlight you put up here. See that pretty highlight? And you see how it just nicely fades down? Okay. You just want to, literally like the tiniest amount. What it does is it makes your eyes appear just a little bit wider, a little bit more open. And then when the light hits it just right, you've got this really, really pretty shimmer. Thank you, Kathleen. I see your mailing address. I will get all that ordered for you. Isn't that pretty? Makeup is so fun. What's on my cheeks? I used our beachfront bronzing powder for my contour, and I use this every single day. Why? Because it looks beautiful, and 2, it's so freaking easy to use. It's a highlighting stick. It reminds me of football players. You know how they put the black under their eyes? Like, I was so highlighting challenged that I'm like, I'm not highlighting, and I mean contouring. Okay, what? Pump the brakes. Like, that's not in my comfort zone. And I taught myself how to use it, and literally, you just draw a line, and then it dries to a powder, like a lot of our products, really, really high quality, and then you get that pretty shimmer. See that? That's all that is. I just took this, drew the line. Let me get up close. You see how there's kind of a harsh line? And then I just take my finger and I just pat it. And then I get that pretty highlight. I'm telling you right now, here's some transparency. If this were hard to use, I wouldn't use it. Wouldn't use it. Never. Ever, ever. And so the reason I do use it is because it's so easy and it's so pretty. People compliment my highlight all the time, and I'm like, it's a big stick. It's so easy. Okay, little setting spray. And voila. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, private message me or put them in the comments. Make sure you put #shared so you can enter the drawing. Thank you for watching. Everyone have a great evening. Good night.